Hello everybody, this is Doc. I got something cool to show you. All right, today in the mail, Christmas came early. Not Santa Claus, but the postman, aka FedEx. We got Kickstarter stuff. It's a metric crap ton of plastic bags from Peak Design. We need a blade. Let's see what's in the bag. Wow, that does really funny with the green screen action. I'm not gonna cut the bag, Kofi. Oh wait, we went out of order. This is a camera cube. It's a large camera cube. Should open the bag first. Put that biznatch to the side. I'll be right back. Okay, wait. Here, move. It's a lot of stuff on the floor. Let's start with this heavy one. And for the record, Peak Design, black bags don't interfere with chroma key. But the gray bag inside might. That's funny. All right, this is a monster travel pack, 45 liter. And what's really, really cool about this bag is just the way it was designed. I don't know if you saw this on Kickstarter, but they should, after they get all the original orders and stuff out, they should be readily available soon after. Peak Designs always makes really, really cool stuff. We have a mad collection of Peak Design gear, but this bag is insane. It's carry-on compatible. It has, cool sides so that when you're not using it, you can kind of put it away nice and flat. See how skinny it gets? But when you need to use it, it's a 45 liter backpack. This is a monster. My favorite go-to Patagonia bag is like 30 liters, and this thing is built like a tank. So once you close the sides, boom, look at that, Big Daddy. So this will fit in that large camera cube that I showed. It has little MOLLE type hooks on the side here. Big open pocket in the front to just get to your quick stuff. That's where you would probably hide your wallet, your phone when you're at the airport. It's a carry-on compatible. It has just tons of compartments. But the best thing is the design, the way it's built, the waterproofness. Has a little pouch for your ID. A little quick access right here. And cool, you can grab it from the top and carry it that way. And it has backpack straps, of course, you can carry it that way. You can grab it from the bottom, which is also really cool. If you use this pouch, it should fit on your carry-on stroller. And yeah, this thing is a beast. This is incredible. On Kickstarter, this came as a big package, but I think the retail on this outside of Kickstarter, pull Peak Designs real quick, is going to be a little over $300, I believe. But really, really incredible pack. And looking forward to stuffing it full of all kinds of other stuff, right? So this is the new 45 liter travel backpack. And let me just double check the price. It's going to be, $300 for this 45 liter beast. So next was this internal camera cube. When you're not traveling, you need to use it for work. Or if you want to put your camera gear in here while you're working. The camera cube comes in a couple different sizes. Nice, lots of compartments. This one, I believe, can hold 2 cameras and a bunch of lenses. But, it kind of depends on how you want to set your stuff up. The cool thing about this camera cube is it's pretty well padded, but the origami flaps make it easy to put something on the bottom, fold the shelf, put something on the top. I always thought that was the coolest thing about Peak Design stuff is these origami flaps, how you can kind of fold them up as just a big thing, or flip it down, you stack it. So you got 2 pancakes, like a 28 and a 35, you can fit 2 lenses in a spot of one kind of thing, or extra batteries, flash packs, things like that. So what's really cool about this is you can use this just as, you know, an insert for your other suitcase, or you can carry it sort of by itself. It is pretty rugged. It does come in multiple sizes depending on how you want to travel, but this is pretty epic. So this right here in this plastic is a tech pouch. Get the rip instead of using a knife and accidentally cut something. So tech pouch is really cool. It's a little small guy. This is something that I like, because I use packing cubes when I pack my regular gear, and it's something nice about just putting everything in 5 or 6 cubes and stuffing them in a suitcase, so when they do the irritating TSA dump, they don't kind of throw your crap all over the place. But it also helps compress things, and it allows you to fit a little bit more in your suitcase. What's really cool about this guy is when you open it up, it's kind of like the old school folder system. You got places for extra batteries or memory cards right there. These are kind of stretchy pockets, so you can put things in there that will hold tight. These would be great for cables. As you dig further inside, each little envelope has another set of stretchy pocket, and then there's a zipper for small things that might fall out. Spot for SD cards and things like that. Dongles, really good for dongles. Really good for the power pack for your notebooks and whatnot. So it has a little handle here on the back that you can use to clip to something, or again, just stuff it nicely in your pack. What's really cool is the way that it's set up. Like, you can take this tech pack and stick it in a smaller backpack and just sort of add it as a way to keep all your wires and things from being all over the place in your carry-on. So if you're going on a 3-day shoot in the forest, or just a light little travel tip, your next piece is going to be the watch pouch. This is, again, TSA approved. It's designed to fit a bunch of 3-ounce bottles. Pull these little foam things out of here. So you'll see it has webbing to hold the little 3-ounce bottles that you can place. You got room for your rag, your razor gear. You know, as you can tell, I don't use any razor gear, but it's really neat. This part right here is a small little shelf, probably good for your toothbrush, and the magnet will keep it closed, so you can stack your toothbrush in there and not have stuff flying all over the place. But this is basically a dop kit, you know, and again, it's all made out of the original Peak Design material. What's really cool is it has this little carabiner half type flipper thing out. It's a hook, so you can hook it on the bathroom in the telly, you know, so it kind of goes like that. And you can see on their packaging what their idea is for how to use this. But again, really cool bag. I love Peak Designs. If you check the quality and the detail, all of their thing has really, really excellent stitching. And all of these zippers, which is really cool, have that waterproof zipper. There's a name for it. It escapes me right now, but I'll put it in the show notes if I remember. But really, really cool. Keep things from leaking out. Nice little dop kit. Let's put the hook back before somebody pokes themselves in the eye. And then this is another packing cube. So this one is designed for putting your clothes and stuff in, so you can fit it inside. And again, a whole bunch of companies make these packing cubes. What's nice about this one is it's super, super light, and it's a nice tough material. It's also, it seems to be a little bit water resistant, which would be great if you have to put like wet gear inside. But what's great is as you learn to roll and fold your clothes so they all fit in here, you can get a lot in here. You'd be surprised. I just came back from a trip to Japan, and I took some different brand packing cubes not built at this level of quality, and I was able to put in like 10 t-shirts and socks inside a standard cube about this size. What's really cool here is this has a little extra pouch so you can separate. So as you're like backpacking, you can put dirty in one side, clean in the other. That's also a really nice feature. And it looks like there's one extra zipper for expanding the cube. Yes, so you can spiral this zipper around and expand the cube even bigger. And it has vents so that your items can breathe. You don't want any like, sugarfoot smell coming out of your backpack. So this is a large packing cube, really nice organizer. That fabric, man, it looks like ripstop than a mofo. And they're showing like exactly how expansive it is here in the little picture. But if you check out Peak Design's website, you'll really see. This was really cool about these things is you pack everything in, and you get it kind of set up. And then once you have it set up, you put a little pressure on it and you close the expansion zipper. It squeezes it all down. So really, really great for getting a lot of stuff into a small space into your suitcase. And this one is basically a smaller version of the same thing. What I tend to do with these is put all of the large clothes in the big one and put all the quote unquote unmentionables and stuff in this. So here's another one. You can put in a bunch of t-shirts, socks and whatnot. It's basically the same concept, just a little bit smaller. Packing cubes are the greatest invention to traveling. If you don't already have some, whether you ball out and get Peak Design or you get something else, packing cubes are literally the best invention ever for packing your stuff. Now, one more really neat invention in the packing cube game, and I have a similar one of these as well, but the Peak Designs part is a little bit cooler because of their material. It's hard to describe. It's like a rain jacket, but like a high quality rain jacket. Anyway, this is your shoe pouch. This comes in handy if you got to put in a pair of brogans, you know, your nice going out shoes versus your airplane shoes, and you kind of, you know, don't want them after you've been walking around somewhere getting all on your clothes. You throw everything in here. A shoe pouch is good. Also, if you got your wet, you know, sort of muddy shoes, you can throw it in here real quick before you got to stuff it back in your bag and not get your stuff all over the place. The shoe pouch is great because it keeps your clothes from scratching your shoes and your shoes from dirtying up your clothes. Now, we were talking about backpacking, and one of the things that really sucks is if you have to, some airports you got to walk across the runway. You don't really necessarily have a gang ramp to get in, and the bag is, you know, relatively water resistance, but if you want to add one extra layer, here's a little rain fly. This, I don't want to take the whole thing out. This basically is a rain cover that goes right on top of the big pack in order to protect it even more. It's just an added layer of protection. What's really cool though is it compresses really small. There's a pocket right for it on the top back of the major pack, so you can hide the little rain fly back here on the back somewhere, or there's one more pouch inside once you move these zippers, and you can kind of just like stuff it in there. It's a really cool way to sort of protect all of the rest of your gear. So now what we need to do is book a trip and go somewhere and stuff all of this stuff in there. The Peak Designs, again, like we have their straps, we have capture clips, we have I have those little red tabs that they use to clip everything floating all over the place. They really make incredible stuff. Now, whether you're a photographer is sort of what they're designed for, or just someone who likes to travel, you definitely should check out Peak Designs. I will put links in the show notes where you can go check this stuff out. That travel backpack, again, it's comparison to a regular backpack, it's a little pricey, but it's the kind of thing that you can buy a Tumi backpack for like $450 and be hella swaggy, but it doesn't really have the functionality where something like this Peak Design is functional. The other cool thing is it's not your normal camera traveling backpack to camera only. They don't really leave a lot of room for your regular gear, your clothes and things like that. These guys thought above, like, how can we make a backpack that's great for sort of traveling with your camera gear in garrison, but then when you do want to hit the road, can you repurpose that same bag and use it for that? And I can tell you right now, I definitely have two different backpacks, one a camera backpack and one a regular. And it's kind of cool that Peak Designs came out and give the opportunity to throw it all into one sort of set. So I've been Doc. If you have any questions, comments, or feedback, if you got your own Peak pack and you want to let us know, or if you have any other things you want us to talk about or see how it looks or whatever, just throw the feedback at the bottom. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe. Don't forget to hit the like, share it with your friends, and we'll see y'all again soon. Aloha! Now we got to book a trip and go somewhere.